Hello there! Welcome back to Absent in the Rain, where we have, hopefully, a chance to make options. But knowing this thing, I doubt they'll ever do that. At all. But I want to answer something. This was not the answer I was promised! You fool! Now I have to read more! But I want to answer something. I believe I have to answer. The end, and in the end, word that came out are just these. I want to understand. I was not given options. I have been lied to. God dang it. I like my options. I get options to make fun of them. And how dare you not understand? I had a rough idea of what was like it last episode. Oh god, I think I forgot what they were. But either way, it works. At least I could have what I wanted to say there. You want to understand? Repeats my words. I want to understand. I don't think it's a very nice thing to say. Or rather, it's the same as saying I don't get it. Yeah, I think that's what you practically just said. He laughs. I had been looking down without realizing, and when I lift my gaze, I heard advancing forward with happy steps. I don't understand. Yes? I don't understand how I feel right now. I don't know what to say. Saying that while laughing, she moves forward and forward, moves further and further away. I don't get it. I don't understand. But she seems happy. Yeah, that happens. Actually, Senpai. That being said, all her hopping around is dangerous. So I call out to her from afar. Watch your step. And she's dead. Very morbid for this early in the series. What did just happen? I don't know, but everything went black. Reverse flashbang, as we can say it. I don't know. If I had to say it, looking like a mess of shadow. Massive shadow. Something popped out of the ground, snatched something from Senpai's hand, and disappeared into the ground again. Her red umbrella fell and bounced on the road, full of hexy dragons, and her body collapsed on the rain-soaked dirt ground. Don't tell me what I said was right. Senpai? Here. For a second, my mind goes blank. Then I run to her. Are you alright? She's looking down. I'll be back. Okay, I finally made it back. I thought nothing was really there. Back to the story. I wonder what she's staring at, and when I trace her line of sight, I see the sleeve of her uniform. How, senpai? What happened? Something is different. Wrong. Your wrist. Behind her left arm. What about it? There's only the sleeve left. The torn sleeve on the uniform stretches out like an empty bag and hangs over the ground. Glances at her sleeves, staggering to her feet, and sits down again, slicing slicing falls and place like a bottomless swamp. My bad. Suddenly opens her mouth, completely back to normal. Exclusively normal. I accidentally fell. Being too playful is reckless, huh? Oh. But senpai? I'm fine. Thank you for your concern. Senpai, your left hand. Yes. Tilts her head and stretches out her left hand from inside the sleeve. My left hand? What's wrong with it? Ah. Did it turn out to be like a freaking monster or something? I tried to say something. I'm about to ask something, but I stopped myself. Hold my breath within my chest. I can't say anything. The wall. Wall that strongly rejects me. Is rejecting me. No, I'm just glad you're safe. I'm sorry I worried you. Of course. Why not? The only other real character we've seen in this series so far. She stands up, picking up the umbrella that was laying around. She turns to me to say, "Then, let's resume sightseeing, Harya-kun. I won't go further." Want to go farther? Okay, there we go. I think it's creepy. I had thought of her as a strange person many times before. I thought she was someone who lived outside of the norm. But that's the first time I ever felt uneasy. A raccoon. Aren't you coming? I'm coming. Even after all that, still happy? Yelling and letting out sounds of aberration? Aberration? Yeah. Take a picture together. Even took a picture together. But I don't know how to look at her. White mist covers the entire Hydreiga garden. Both walk through it. Senpai and I are alone, and this is how she kills her victims. Following day, after school, in the lecture club room, I'm waiting alone in the classroom. No sign of Senpai coming. Hey. The small room is filled with suffocating silence. The sound of the rain falling outside can be heard strangely loud. A gray sky peeks the window. As we look out, she's there on the third-story window. First time she hasn't come to club activity. Yeah, the club activity. Good. The literature club is very laid back. Rather than club activity, I'd be contracted to call afterward, after school hangout. And that's exactly why I'm afraid. More sounds over there. I'll be back again. I won't stop pausing the video too often, goddammit. I'll return! Okay, I finally made it back again. After a good while. God dang it. The literature club is very laid back. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I read that. I wonder if she has come to school. That's a good question. I'm worried, but I don't know what to do. Answer that question? Here. Even if I asked, even if her body is okay, she'd act as if nothing happened. So I wonder if I wouldn't be able to say anything else. Frustration builds up and into irritation. Right? All I can think of is Senpai and that shadow that caught my eye. Shadow that jumped out of the ground and probably ripped off her wrist before disappearing into the ground again. As to what was that thing? And what would she try to keep its existence hidden? Could I also act like I saw nothing? How the hell would I? My head rummages through my memories without wide serial murder case. News. Number of case catalysts has increased by one again. Naturally, uh, I can't do incidents in my head. Reasonable, that works. It would make sense. Shadow, the one attack full over and not an ordinary murderer? Possible, but rather unlikely, depending on circumstances. If that were the case, why it had difficulty down the criminal, as well as crimes are spread across the country. That could explain it. It is possible. What was that shadow in the first place? Really there? Don't know how to answer that one. Didn't see the shadow. Maybe what she said about ripping is true. Well, tripping is true. The shadow has been a product of my imagination. It's too confusing. His specialization grasp the sky. But we'll never know. The only thing I can be sure of is we're in a vicious and mysterious situation. There's no point in thinking about it. I have leave the club room and take out my smartphone pocket. See the time. No news feed. Yeah, no news from that. Here, I think it's the best time to end the episode here. Hopefully you guys have a great, time, great day too. We'll question what Senpai is going to do. See you guys next time.